Bulldog country. We're here today with UMD outside linebacker Gavin Brown as he and the Bulldogs prepare to take on Southwest Minnesota State this weekend at Molosky.
Hi, I'm Gavin Brown. I am a senior this year. I play outside linebacker. I'm from Becker, Minnesota, and my major is in marketing.
So you came on as a true freshman 3 years ago, which is kind of uncommon at your position. So can you just talk about a little bit about what that meant for you at the time, and then looking back now, kind of where you've come from there?
Yeah, well, first of all, when I came in, I wasn't expecting to be or have my red shirt pulled. And so I was just kind of going through what all the other freshmen were doing, you know, scout team, player, and doing all that. And so I think, yeah, it was after the Augustana game when one of our defensive ends got hurt. Later that next week, the coach called me in and talked about the possibility of pulling my red shirt. And so, you know, I was totally cool with that. I realized that the team needed that position filled, and if they thought that I could fill that position, I was willing to do that. And I felt like that was a big honor to have the opportunity to help out the team in that way. Yeah.
And then kind of speaking about Augustana, last weekend you guys were there and won in overtime, so can you talk us a little bit about what happened through that game and how that's going to help you guys this weekend? Yeah,
Augustana was a good team. You know, we had a week of hard preparation, getting ready for them. Defensively, we played pretty well. We gave up just a couple plays, but I felt like our team really hung in there and pulled together. It was actually, I mean, really down to the wire. It was pretty exciting, but I felt like our team still had a lot of confidence, even when times when we could have been down on ourselves. We really kind of pulled together. So that was really cool to see this last weekend against Augustana. So hopefully we keep building off that game. We don't want to keep them that close, but yeah, hopefully that'll drive us a little bit more this next week.
So like you're saying, hopefully you guys can pull that momentum and bring it back home this weekend. You guys take on Southwest Minnesota State under the lights. So I guess looking back at the home opener a couple weeks ago with the big crowd you had, what is it like as a team on the field to have that kind of support from the students and to be at home at Molosky?
Oh, well, having that support from the students is, I mean, amazing. I mean, it creates a really fun environment to be out in the field under the lights, and having the crowd behind you cheering you on. So it just makes for a good environment to be playing in, and it gets us all excited when we're out on the field and we hear the crowd getting loud. So
Coach, what kind of things did you see in Gavin coming in that made you want to play him as a true freshman and not as a redshirt?
Sure. As a high school athlete, Gavin did a really good job rushing the passer, and just his athleticism and tenacity to get after the quarterback. So he was a really good pass rusher, and his freshman season, we were short on defensive lineman. He was our best guy as far as being able to rush the passer, so we actually created a package for Gavin to be able to do that.
Definitely. And now that he's a senior, have you seen him kind of transition into more of a leader for the team?
Absolutely. You know, he's had a really good career. Unfortunately, he's had a couple injuries throughout his career, so we expect a lot out of Gavin this year on and off the football field, and he's done a good job leading our defense and really our whole team.
So your teammates and your coaches have described you as a fairly upbeat personality off the field. So how do you take your personality and transition that into the intensity you need to play your position on every snap?
That's funny. Yeah, I think that, one thing I really am a big fan of just competing. So I think that's what gets me going, especially just in a team atmosphere. I mean, I still have fun on the field. It's just, I mean, it just comes out in a different way. It's just a different kind of way I express myself, I guess, on the field. So I still have just as much fun, probably. You know, but when it comes down to it, you know, we put in a lot of time and effort, you know, in our off season and stuff, and you know, we're here to compete and win a national championship. So just really want to give it like everything I got. You know, so
awesome.
Yeah.
And then going along with that a little bit, You're fairly active with Athletes in Action in that whole organization.
Yeah.
So can you just talk a little bit about how that and your faith kind of plays into your role as an athlete and where you're at in your need here?
Yeah. So Athletes in Action, if you haven't heard about it before, is on-campus varsity athlete ministry.
Okay.
It's a Bible study. So we meet every Tuesday night. That's just been a really cool place to be able to have fellowship with other Christians and to grow with each other in just an athlete environment, because we're all going through kind of the same things, living in the same kind of schedules and everything.
Yeah.
So it's really good to have that, to be able to grow and support each other through that.
Okay, so besides all the craziness of you being an athlete and a student here, you've also got a pretty big event coming up this summer, I hear.
Yes, I do. I got engaged this last summer to Ana Zdechlik on July 20th. So super excited and pumped about that. We've been really busy. Obviously, we had to kind of make our plans very quickly because we're both going into our season. She was playing soccer, I'm playing football. So yeah, it's been really fun going through that stuff, planning. We're both in it together. We're a good team, and just working, coordinating those things and plans together has been really fun. Unfortunately, we're not able to see each other as much because we're both in the thick of it. So, but yeah, we're really looking forward to getting married this next summer and just spending the rest of our lives with each other.
We have one last pressing question I think everyone is wondering the answer to is, how do you control your hair during the games?
You know what? I just let my hair go. And whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
And that's I have no secret.
Awesome.
No.
Well, thank you so much for meeting with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a
Appreciate
good luck
it.
this weekend.
Yeah, thank you. Go Dogs.
Come join us this Saturday to watch Brown and the Bulldogs take on the Mustangs.
Kickoff for this year's Maroon Out game is at 6:05 p.m. down in Pulaski Stadium.